Welcome back to your Ralph Honda High School Hockey Game of the Week on My 18 Sports. This puck sent down by the Thunder, and we have yet another icing call. And VJ, you mentioned it, just not a lot of flow so far in this game. We've seen quite a few icing calls, offsides. It just seems like neither team is really in sync at this point.
Well, to give the kids a lot of credit here and the coaches with their game plan, you had this time Thomas keeping 3 guys high, so Greece couldn't use their speed in the neutral zone 2 shifts ago. You've had pinching by the defenseman and a couple of turnovers, but as we've talked about, you haven't seen the full rush shot on goal yet with both these teams forwards with their skill and the ability to move the puck. I got to believe at some point we're going to be able to see one of those great rushes, tic-tac-toe goals.
Puck is in center ice and taken back by Mizzo. He had 2 goals in their most recent game. A backhander put on net, couldn't be covered. And a good play by O'Hare to keep that puck in. Kept in at the point by the Thunder, and it's too far to the reach, bounced over the stick of Mizzo. So coming back with it's Alec Vent, who will chip this one right to center ice. And that one gets backhanded to center. And avoiding that hit was O'Leary. And a turnover, and back come the Titans. And here's O'Leary with it. A stretch pass too far to the reach of O'Hare. He still has it, tried to backhand it in front, couldn't get it. He had somebody else's stick. The Titans will get this one out of the zone. And avoiding the hit there was, I'm not too sure, let's say that was Peterson. It looked like a 7 for a minute on the numbers. Their numbers are a little confusing. The shot put on net.
Offsides.
Offsides call wouldn't have mattered. Yeah, the Thomas numbers, the one looks like a 7 from up here, so it's a little confusing at first, but I'll get it. Fancy jerseys, though. Just want to say it, pretty fancy.
Well, we've got going here in this first period only 3 shots on goal, but there's been way more shots attempted. I don't want people to, if they're just tuning in, to think that it's been that low offensive opportunities. But, again, the turnovers, if you're going to play a turnover game, you got to put the puck in the net.
Couldn't be kept in at the point by Fiore. So coming back is Athena. Turned over, sent around. Phelps could not get this one out. Kept in by Fernberg. That pass too far to the reach. And now Clark will go back. An icing call on Webster with 3:41 left to play in this first period. Once again, this first period sponsored by Canandaigua National Bank and Trust, your hometown team since 1887, as the community's only local full-service community-owned financial institution. They believe that when your bank and your community work together, great things can happen. Canandaigua National Bank and Trust, a member of the FDIC. Good face-off win in the defensive zone by Monroe. And Clark loses his stick. So he doesn't have one right now, so he's going to have to go on for him, or he gets another. No, he doesn't get another stick, so they're down a player. Puck comes into the slot. Fanning on that shot was Peterson. And a wrist shot put on that, and that one, I believe, hit a body in front and went wide. Comes back to the point. Gets sent down low for Peterson. Uses some good hands, pass down in front to nobody. Back to the point, a wrist shot put on net. That one gets deflected wide. And a backhander put on, Belavier got over. Back to the point is Horan. Down low. Peterson's going to get there first. Avoids a big hit.
We tried to chip it out front. Coming right down the slot was Peterson. Boy, that would have been a real nice opportunity.
And eventually, Boyle will flip it out. And that one will get sent back in. Belavier will glove it. Looks like his team might be starting to get a change. McNeil will chip this one in on Jerzak. And the Thunder will finish their change. Good poke check by Mizzo. And an offsides call, very close. Very close, VJ. 2:26 left in the first, but that could have been a potential 2-on-1 with Mizzo leading the rush, and that's one of the guys you want out there for the Thunder.
As this game goes along, boy, you're really looking for those guns to step up. And it's not so much just to score, and you want them to score, obviously, but to give your team a feeling of confidence and build a little momentum. You know, the big guys are going, come on, jump on my shoulders, let's go, let's go. And you do that with play, not with words.
Good face-off win yet again by Thomas, and that one gets deflected up into the bench and almost hit one of the coaches. So 5 shots on net with 2:20 left to play in the first period. Deming in the face-off circle with O'Leary. Good win for the Thunder. And taking it away is Lucarelli. He'll send this one in. Mazzo in on the forecheck. Good job by Webster to control the puck. Sharoni with it, whose brother I just found out plays for the Golden Eagles of Brockport, the college team. And a good play by O'Leary to knock his man off the puck for the time being. And Sharoni steps up, tried to hit his man, and I believe...
Closed his hand on the puck.
Okay, close. Okay. Minute 52 left in the first. So we saw a bit of a rush there almost, as it looked like Weishar was going down the far side, had a decent opportunity, but a good back check by O'Leary, the forward, to prevent that.
A lot of what's going on now, Maddie, is that you've got to have a really crisp breakout, and then you got to get momentum through that neutral zone, and neither team's been able to get that with numbers.
Clark gloved down that shot. Now he carries a rush. He'll chip it in, and it's Ryan with it.
That was 3-on-3 again.
Battle along the near half boards right in front of us. McNeil, the big body, comes away with it. He gets hit. And now eventually he comes out of the zone. Still at center ice. McNeil with it now. Finally gets away from somebody. Dodges his man. The puck comes in the slot. And a backhander put on net, and they score! And what a move by Sean Ryan. I thought he was going to shoot it right in the slot, but he goes backhander. And Athena takes a 1-0 lead with 1:16 left in the first.
Let me go back a little bit here, Matt. Fernberg made a phenomenal play at the blue line that turned this whole thing around. Now, I don't know if he's going to get one of the assists, but that was an outstanding play by that young man to create that offensive opportunity. Great goal, great play, but it doesn't happen without Fernberg, and I believe he's a left-handed shot on the right side. The coach is going right to him. What a great play by that young man.
And I really thought that's the patience of Sean Ryan, though. I thought he was going to shoot that. He was wide open in the slot. Offsides call for Athena. But we have our first goal. Shots are 3 apiece. Face-off is outside the Thomas zone.
But it's not a goal, you know, that's a momentum changer. You know what I mean? It was a good goal, really great play, but that's not going to affect Thomas. Just has to keep doing what they're doing. They're creating turnovers.
Fosdick sends it around from Monroe, and a lead pass in the skates of Fiore. And now comes back, Monroe shot, and he scores! And you just mentioned it, VJ, the puck was left for Monroe, and he roofs it. Blocker side on Balavia, and it's tied at 1 apiece.
And they get it over the zone, and now you're looking to get that quick shot, less than a minute to go. And I've been real impressed with that. It's the second shot Monroe's taken. He had the one in the slot where it wasn't so good, but he gets rid of the puck so fast. And I would say it was a good shot. I mean, it wasn't accurate on net, but that kid's got some real nice hands.
And that's another leading score for his team, Monroe. Coming into this game with 22 points on the year. He did have a goal last game for Titans. As I mentioned, the Greece goal right now. Also want to mention the referees for today's game are Sean McDonald and Steve McDermott. Good face-off win.
Fernberg didn't get an assist on that one, but he made that play.
Ryan with speed goes barreling in. And he runs over Jerzak. But that kid had a lot of speed, but he tried to split the defense, didn't work. And we'll see who gets the assist. Matt Fiore gets an assist on the Monroe goal. And Tristan Peterson face off in the Webster zone to the left of Jerzak. And another good face-off win for Thomas. This time it's Pierce Curry with a strong defensive win. Puck kept into the point by the Thunder, not for long. Comes back into the neutral zone. Fernberg will slip it back in. Grease will get there first. Wrist shot put on net, save made. The backhander tried to be put on net, didn't work.
Just went whiz by the ref's head.
It's Clark with it. Over to O'Hare. His pass gets intercepted. And a good play by Curie, and an offsides call yet again on the Titans. We haven't kept track of offsides call, but I'd say we're at about a dozen, I would guess.
What happens if you're not getting that flow where the guy's able to come either wide or go down the middle, then you're trying to make moves at the blue line or trying to keep the puck in at the blue line off of a turnover, and that becomes quite difficult.
And the puck will be put on net on Balavia, and he just kind of left it there. He's lucky there wasn't more time left.
He thought there was less time than there was.
But that'll do it for the first period. Scores tied at 1 apiece between Webster Thomas and Grease Athena. And we'll bring you with more action after this. It's the Ralph Honda High School Hockey Game of the Week, only on My 18 Sports.